Move to strike the answer.
No.
The motion to strike is granted.
Okay, Judge, I'm going to go to a completely different area at this point.
Objection narrative. You can ask the question, I guess, but.
I'm talking to the court. Counsel's being ridiculous again.
So that it would be an appropriate time to take a lunch break. So we'll take our.
Yeah, I'm going to object to counsel just calling me a dummy as he's walking by.
If he did, first of all, if that happened, I didn't hear it. If it did happen, that is, I would agree. If that happened.
Ask him if it happened.
Wait.
You dummy.
Wait, okay,
Let's bring the cameras in.
all right.
You dummy?
Mr.
Judge, counsel's drawn this thing out.
Stop it.
Judge, I'm an adult male. I don't need to be insulted like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll let you go on your lunch recess at this point. And we'll see you later. Thank you so much. Counsel will remain. It's not going to be tolerated. It will be dealt with on the presence of the jury, but it will be dealt with if something like that happens. Similarly,
So if it did happen, Your Honor, if I get the evidence that it did happen, will that happen? Will the court take action?
Judge, I'm not denying I said that under my breath. I did on the way back to my counsel table. I did say that. But I was not looking at Mr. Poe, looking at him, at his face. But I did say that.
okay. You're both under a lot of pressure. That's no excuse, by the way. You better focus entirely on this case and forget about all of that, that other energy, because you're just wasting energy if you're doing that. You know what I expect in this courtroom. Both of you have been in this courtroom more times than I can count. I don't want to hear about that anymore. If you want some action taken, I'll consider it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
But he's already indicated he uttered the word. All right. At the same time, if something needs to be like that needs to be addressed, we'll address it out of the presence of the jury. So I don't want any more displays similar to what just occurred in front of the jury. That applies to you as well, Mr. O'Connell.
If I just absolutely, yes. If I just may put something in context, if I were in any other workplace environment and somebody called me a dummy, I don't need to be harassed like that. You know, I'm just trying to do a job here,
I agree.
and I got somebody calling me a
As I said,
dummy.
if you want some corrective measures taken, bring that to the court's attention. I will consider whatever needs to be done, but I just want to make it clear moving forward that I'm not going to tolerate that. But I want to address out of the hearing of the jury. They don't even have to deal with that. Questions are going to be asked to decide related to the facts of this case, and I'm talking to you interact with each other. You're both highly experienced attorneys. You both know what you're supposed to be doing in the courtroom. And you know how I feel about conduct that is not professional or is not civil. I don't want to have to deal with this anymore, other than if there's a request for appropriate action.
Thank you.
So this should be the end of the discussion. You folks know what you need to do. Conduct yourselves accordingly. All right.
Your Honor, state apologizes.
Apologizes to who? Me or the court?
Mr. O'Connell?
He's addressing me, Your Honor.
Mr. O'Connell?
I heard him apologizing to somebody, and I was just wondering whether he's apologizing to you or me.
Why don't you guys both just settle down and you folks can talk to each other? Maybe he's trying to apologize to you.
And that's why I was thinking.
Apologize to both parties.
Yes.